Hey guys, unfortunately I lost some footage, so I'm just gonna go over some stuff that was lost in that, just so everyone who's following along is clear on what's going on. So I added the simple military pack, which is a $20 to $25 pack. I think I got it when it was on sale. Which has weapons. You can probably find free weapons or another pack if you want, but this is the one I have, so I'm using it. So there's meshes and there's weapons rigged, and one thing we're doing is we're going into the weapon and going to its skeleton and its skeleton tree and right clicking and adding a socket and naming it muzzle, and then you can just move that to the muzzle location and make sure that it's local rotation, so the cube version, not the world, is X forward, so red arrow should be pointing forward. So save that. And so the other thing we did is we made a base weapon blueprint, which is just a blueprint class actor. And in there, we go to the class settings, and we added the pickup actor interface, which comes along with the virtual reality blueprint stuff. So the motion controller is going to be calling pickup. Oh, look, it took us right there. In grab actor, it's going to be calling that. And then we need to go to our base weapon. And this section here, this begin play, is just to make it so it auto attaches to what to a player or a human if we're already spawned on one. So it just gets parent actor, cast to base human. If it's true, if the cast succeeds, rather, we set simulate physics to false on the skeletal mesh, which is the gun mesh. And we attach it to the mesh of the parent, and we also attach it to the socket hand R. Okay, and so for the firing, actually I'll just continue with the pickup stuff and then go back to the firing. I think I do the firing in another video actually. So basically we're just calling event pickup, which is what is called by the grab actor in the BP motion controller. And it just sets simulate physics to false on the skeletal mesh, and then attaches it to the component that event pickup calls. And I also added hand to the event pickup, which is left or right, just so we can set the weapon to left or right. I think I covered that in another video too. So basically just pickup calls set simulate physics to false and attach components to the parent, or the one that's called rather. And then event drop just sets simulate physics to true and detaches us from the actor. Keeps the world position. Sets the owner to none. Okay, so that's weapons for VR. I made a few other changes as well. It's gonna be kind of hard to remember them all, but basically just to the world system. Yeah, so the update mesh event array, basically instead of setting it to this stuff, it just adds all that to an array, which is materials to update, and then it cycles through that array. So this will make sure it does all of them, and it has a limit of 35 and it delays 0.05. One problem with this is if it doesn't finish cycling before the next sequence is called, it might put the wrong material on the wrong wall. That's one thing I'm gonna have to sort out. I might have to like make a different function for each of these. But for now, this does the trick. You just need to make sure that as long as your day length in minutes isn't too bad, and it doesn't go too fast, and you have a decent enough delay. In fact, I'm going to change the delay to 1.5 for all of these. And it should be good. But if you notice, like, say this green wall changes color, that might be why. Anyway, few other little things I did. Let's just see what's going on here. Oh, right. So I made it so that you can actually be blocked by cars because it was kind of silly that we could walk into them. So what I did there is I was trying to find a way around this, but this just seemed like the best way, which was I added the capsule collision that's bigger than the character capsule collision. And I changed the event graph so that if this capsule overlaps a vehicle and the vehicle is going faster than a velocity of 300, then we ragdoll. And that seems to work pretty good. Um, so that allows us to walk into cars and for them to affect the nav mesh, and it doesn't die unless the car is moving fast enough. And we can get in. And also added some cinematic camera stuff, but that's not too big a deal. Right. Okay, so what else did I do? We can add some humans back. Not that one actually. Right, so I think that's it for the updates I did. I know I made some other little ones, but there was nothing major. But I want to get weapons working in third person again, so we can test in non-VR, so people who don't have virtual reality headsets can follow along as well. But yeah, okay, that'll cover it for this video, I think. If you have any more questions or need any more help, just ask me, and I can help you out. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.